Good morning, friends. Good morning, friends. Thank you. Recently I overheard my wife Nalini speaking to her friend. Her friend said, my husband is a politician. He can speak on any subject for 1 hour. My wife said, you don't know my husband. He's a Rotary past governor. He can speak without any subject for 1 hour. Friends, believe me, I'm just going to take a few minutes in which I'll share my Rotary moment with you. I was recently in a flight from the US, coming back home after attending an RI committee meeting. I met this middle-aged American lady who was sitting next to me. I always wear my Rotary badge with pride. She looked at it and asked me, "Are you a Rotarian?" I said, "Yes." She asked me, "Can I share my personal sad story with you?" I said, "Please go ahead." She said, "Mr. Prabhakar, I have a 17-year-old daughter, and sadly, from her age of 2, she's crippled with polio." She said, "My daughter goes to school. All her classmates know that she cannot move. They make her sit in the center and they play around her." She said her teachers know that she cannot move. Say they come to her desk and they correct her homework. She said everybody in the world, her classmates, teachers, cousins, uncles, grandparents, everybody has got used to the fact that she is a cripple. She said there is only one person in this world who, even after 15 years, is not able to get used to the fact that she is crippled. And she said, "It's me, the mother." She said, "Every night when I go to bed, I cry. I cry uncontrollably. I cry at night because I don't want to cry in front of my daughter." And she said, "I tell myself, had I just spent 30 minutes of my time taking my daughter to the nearest polio vaccination booth 15 years ago and given her the 2 precious drops of polio vaccine, today she will be a normal child. She will be jumping and dancing and playing like all those children out there." And then she turned to me and said, when I could not spend just half an hour of my time for my own daughter, she said, "You Rotarians, you're not spending just minutes or hours. You're not spending just weeks or days." She said, "You are spending years of your life to save the children of the world from the dreaded disease of polio." And she said, "By doing this Polio Plus program, you are wiping out the tears from the eyes of the mothers of the world." And my dear friends, yes, that, my friends, is the best compliment I've ever heard for our Polio Plus program. We did so well in this program that Pope John Paul said, "God bless the Rotarians because they are saving the children of the world." We did so very well that Sir James Grant, Director General of UNICEF, said, "The Rotarians have the strength of a government and the tenderness of a parent." Yes, my dear friends, we all have a tender heart. That is why we are still persisting at this demon called polio. Friends, this incident completely reinforced my faith in the ability of our great organization to make the impossible possible. In 4,500 years of recorded history of mankind, we have so far managed to eradicate only one disease, which is smallpox. And very soon, when we eradicate polio, when we make the impossible possible, polio will only be the second disease to be eradicated. Let me tell you, we always proudly say the Rotarians make the impossible possible. You know, decades ago, many thousands tried to conquer Mount Everest, and they failed till one day Sir Edmund Hillary conquered Mount Everest. Sir Edmund Hillary was a Rotarian. He made the impossible possible. For thousands of years, man looked at the birds and he wanted to fly like a bird. Several tried and failed till one day Sir Orville Wright in America invented the airplane. Sir Orville Wright was a Rotarian. He made the impossible possible. And did you know, my dear friends, from the day man was born, man looked at outer space and wanted to go there. It remained a distant dream till one day the famous American astronaut Sir Frank Borman orbited the Earth. Sir Frank Borman was a Rotarian. He made the impossible possible. And coming to the contemporary times, my dear friends, we are almost on the verge of eradicating polio. And like Dr. Bruce Aylward told us yesterday, I am sure by 2018, we'll eradicate the dreaded disease of polio and make the impossible possible and light up Rotary. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.